Hello and welcome to Motion Time. Today we're gonna talk about line animation. So first, open Motion. This is my settings. Press Open. Okay, so let's do some line animation. Press B on your keyboard and let's make a line. Let's reset our line. Make it center. Turn off fill. So there are two ways to do some line animation. First is using the first point and last point offset. So how to do that? Let's add some keyframe for the last point offset. And then another one here at 1 second. Then if we go to our first frame, we have our simple line animation. Then let's erase this one. So how to do that? Here on the first point offset, let's add a keyframe here at 1:10, and then here at 2 seconds and 10 frames, let's add the last keyframe. And if we look at our animation, we have now draw and erase our line. So the other way to do line animation is using the shape behavior. So let's reset our first point and last point offset. Go to behaviors, shape, and then right on. With the right on behavior, we need to trim it to our desired length. So for example, here at 2:10, I will trim my right on behavior. Press O on keyboard. Then if we look at our right on behavior, we have the shape outline, stroke offset, direction speed up to end offset. So for now, let's talk about the shape outline, draw, and the other option. So draw, it means it will just write on, just like this. Then erase, it will erase our line. Next is draw and erase, so it will do the same what we have made earlier. So draw, and then erase. And the opposite is erase and draw. Then this is stroke length and stroke offset. I don't usually touch this one. I just leave that there. Then we have the direction. We have the forward and reverse. So currently, let's set this to draw and erase. So it's forward just like this. And direction, let's change it to reverse. So it just flips our line. So now here on the speed. So currently we are on the constant. Okay, let's make it to forward. So we have constant, so it's just linear. So we have different options in here from constant up to custom. So custom is the one I use sometimes. So similar to keyframes from earlier, but in this time, we can also control our Bezier line. So we have something like this. Okay, so let's delete this right on and let's make something interesting for our Bezier. So we have this simple Bezier light. Let's go to library. Then here on the shape styles, we can apply these shape styles to our line. Let's say for example, this light. Let's select this light streak 1. So as you can see, something like this. And let's apply that to our Bezier. So apply. Then if we press spacebar on our keyboard, okay, so we have this line animation. Let's undo that because we can also do the same thing using the default settings. How can we achieve that one? Here on the outline, change the brush type from solid to airbrush. Let's increase the width. Okay, and then here on the brush profile, let's remove this black one. So we have this solid white. Then for the spacing, let's set it to a lower number. Because if we look at here on the 25% and look closely, we have this spacing between the shapes or between our airbrush. So if we increase this one, as you can see, we will have this. So let's set it to 5 or 10. So however you like. Then let's go to stroke. Then here on the color over stroke, let's add another one here, this one. So let's change this left side opacity to something like this one. Then here on the width over stroke, let's adjust this left side also. to have this tapered shape. Okay, so we have now this. Then the next thing, let's just use the shape behavior. So go to behaviors, shape, then right on. Let's trim that to 2 seconds and 10 frames. Press O on your keyboard. Change the speed from constant to ease both. And let's have a look. So let's delete that one. Let's go to style and then change the brush type to solid again. Okay, let's change the width to 10. And let's make it much smaller. This one works well, I think. Let's go to behaviors again, then shape, then right on. Let's trim that again to around 2 seconds. Then change the shape outline to draw and erase. And then speed to decelerate. Okay, so we will have this. Very simple. Then the thing we need to do is let's replicate this one. Press L on your keyboard. Okay. Don't make my mistake. I replicate here on the middle, so it should be here on the first frame. Then change the shape from rectangle to circle. Change the arrangement to outline. Check align angle. So we will have something like this. Quite interesting and fun. Okay, so the next thing is let's align or change the angle. So let's set it to -90. And if we go to our first frame, we now have our circle burst or our burst, something like this. Let's change the radius to a much smaller one. Let's do another thing. Let's reset the angle to 0. Then if we change this to rectangle, and then tile fill, so we will have something like this. So let's increase that one. So something like this one. And then change the angle. Something like this one. Then we have our background. Quite interesting. So let's set it to 0. Let's proceed now to another line animation. So let's turn this group up. And then if you have Pixelmator, you can follow along. So turn on Pixelmator. Let's make a new group, or let's make a new document. Then here on Pixelmator, let's make a text. So motion time. Select your text, right click, and then convert into shape. So once you've done that, just select export and then export. Then set the format and frame rate and the duration. So I already made mine. So I will cancel this one. Then open the one I made beforehand. So it's in here. I will copy that, close this document, then paste it here in our main document. I will add some filters. So filters, stylize, and then fill. Change the color to white. Because we have changed the text to shape, we can now use outline animation with our paths. So let's turn off the fill and turn on the outline. So I will do the other paths. So as you can see, we don't have the inner circle for the O. So you can just duplicate this and then change the scale. So now let's go back again to our first character, which is M. As you remember, we can use the first point and last point offset to animate the line. But this time, let's just use the shape animation or shape behavior. Go to behaviors, shape, and then right on. Let's trim it to 20 frames only. Then here on the shape outline, draw and erase. Then speed to decelerate. Then if we go to our first frame, we have this one. So it's too fast. Let's set it to 1 second. Okay, maybe just set it to draw. Okay. Now after that, let's just copy this to the other paths. So you cannot Command C and Command B because it doesn't work. Let's just Option and drag to the other layers. Now let's go to our first frame and press spacebar. So that was very easy. Now let's add some effect on our paths. Go to filters, glow, and then glow. Let's increase the radius, reduce the opacity and threshold. Okay. Now it looks much better. So another thing you can do is select all your path and then let's increase the width. Set to 10. Okay. Then we can just duplicate this one. No, let's not duplicate this one. Let's clone this one. Press K on your keyboard. Then this clone layer, let's add some fill in here. So let's drag that one and change the color. So let's set it to red. Let's turn off the glow first. Then let's offset this one. So something like this one. Okay, so it's really nice. Let's duplicate that again, or let's just clone again our main layer. Then put it on top. Copy the fill, then change the color again. So let's set it to blue. Then let's offset again how many frames? 3 frames. So at 6 frame, let's move our clone layer. And then if we look at it, really nice. So you can do the other way around. Let's move it like this one. Then let's set the movement like this. Okay, blue one goes to the first frame, then the white one on the 6th frame. Okay, so let's look at it. So we have this simple line animation. So let's make a new group. Command Shift N. Let's drag them onto that group. Let's add some glow onto that group. Then we have this. So that's how to do some line animation and some other stuff. I hope that you enjoyed this simple tutorial. Thank you and see you again.